January 27, 2019. High school senior Ryan Kolonich was enjoying a day on the slope. January 27, 2019. High school senior Ryan Kolonich was enjoying a day on the slopes with his ski club in Somerset, Pennsylvania.
And then I was the last one to go down of the friend group, and I was going a little too fast.
Too fast for the small ski jump he went over. Ryan crashed hard. His next memory was waking up stunned and surrounded by the ski patrol. Before long, he was being loaded onto a helicopter headed toward the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, strapped to a backboard, unable to move.
I was scared, I was panicked. By then, it had really sunken in that, like, I can't feel anything below my waist. I was just thinking, like, am I ever going to walk again? That was the only question on my mind.
Meanwhile, the trip chaperone had called Ryan's parents, Jen and Rick, now making the 2-hour drive to Pittsburgh from their home in Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
I was just terrified. I still didn't know what happened to him. I just wanted him to be all right.
By the time they arrived, other family members were already there.
He still had his head strapped down, the sea collar on, and his arms and legs were strapped down, and he just started crying as soon as he saw us.
You could see the pain in her eyes, even my dad's, my uncle's, my grandpa's. You could see their fear. And we prayed, because that's all we thought we could do. Prayed and waited.
I got overwhelmed with emotion. It's just awful seeing your kid in that state. That's when I started praying even harder. It was just constant prayer.
An MRI revealed Ryan's L1 vertebrae had been shattered and bone shards were pinching his spinal cord. Immediately, doctors scheduled him for surgery, saying even if it was successful, Ryan may never walk again.
He's only 18. He shouldn't have to worry about these things, about whether he's going to be able to function in life anymore.
The Koloniches reached out to everyone they could think of, asking for prayer.
I called my dad right away. I was crying like a baby. I was like, Ryan's hurt so bad. It was very difficult.
In the 4-hour surgery, doctors successfully removed the bone shards and stabilized Ryan's spinal cord using 2 rods and 10 screws. It was then doctors began performing daily tests to determine if Ryan could feel any sensation in his legs or feet. They also asked him to wiggle his toes. For 3 days, nothing happened, until finally.
I was able to get my one toe to, like, just twitch.
Seeing a little bit of movement, I was extremely happy.
That was a good sign. It was amazing, all these little blessings that you see happening along his path to recovery.
Even though Ryan continued to improve, it was slow, and his doctor couldn't offer much hope.
I asked him, I'm like, hey, am I ever gonna walk again? I remember him being like, I can't promise you anything. I can't promise you're even gonna stand again. And then something sort of switched, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it my all.
At the end of February, 2 weeks after surgery, Ryan checked in at the hospital's rehab facility.
I was praying, but I was almost talking, just talking to God.
Ryan worked hard over the next month, as each day brought small victories. He was eventually able to stand using the parallel bars. Then, on his last day in the facility with his therapist urging him on and his mom waiting at the end of the bars,
I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm trying, and I can't get it. But then I was able to just get it to, like, slide.
He walked to me at the end of the parallel bars. Oh, he's crying. We were both just crying. He was so happy. He's like, I did it. I walked.
After going home, Ryan continued his daily PT sessions. Now he had another goal: walk the stage at graduation under his own power.
I knew that if God could get me to where I was, there was nothing that could stop me.
Then, at graduation on June 7th, 2019, the cheers of his family and the crowd pushing him on, Ryan walked across the stage on his own to accept his diploma.
Just to see him be able to do that and accomplish a goal he had in mind, and he did it all on his own. It was unbelievable.
I was so proud. He said he was going to do it, and then he did it.
It was just such a great moment.
With the support of orthopedic braces, Ryan is still walking. Now attending college and making plans for his future, he's taking every day one step at a time, knowing the Lord is always there alongside him.
God listened. I wouldn't be here doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for him. Like, there's no way.
We're just blessed that he's able to walk.
Realizing the miracle just to be able to walk, period, was more than a blessing. Through prayer, anything's possible.
I have a constant reminder of what I've been through. And that reminder just helps enforce like how great God is